These are just some of the scouts, beavers, cubs and explorers across Kent raising money for the homeless by camping out in cardboard and sleeping bags in support of Porchlight's Big Cardboard Sleep Out. The event was created to raise awareness of homelessness, in which figures show a dramatic increase of rough sleepers in Kent in recent years. In 2017, Porchlight found 834 rough sleepers, compared with 148 in 2012. That's an increase of 686 people sleeping rough in just 5 years. With figures on the rise across the county, these children and their leaders are putting themselves in the position of a homeless person to see what it's really like. I'm here at the Singleton Environment Centre in Ashford, and behind me they are getting ready for their long night ahead. With 3,000 young people camping out across Kent and over 200 at the Singleton Environment Centre alone, the charity event was hugely successful. As they set up their beds for the night, I caught up with 10-year-old Great Chart Scout Joe Gavin, who spoke about why they were doing it.
We're trying to make it as close to like what the homeless people would have been sleeping on, but then we've also got our row mats and our sleeping bags. I thought that it would be like a good inspiration to other people, because I've raised a couple of hundred.
Joe's leader, Dave Gavin, told me why it was important for his scouts to get involved with the event and the local support they had received.
Literally, welfare state is folding. It's been dismantled bit by bit. It used to be the safety net that was there for people. Safety net's being withdrawn, so increasingly you've got food banks, increasingly you've got soup kitchens, increasingly you've got homeless people sleeping out. Just if the charity sector isn't there anymore, then there's an awful lot of people that are going to suffer big time. Singleton Environment Centre have let us use their facilities. They've been really, really accommodating. They're the guys that are cooking breakfast tomorrow morning for 200 odd scouts. We've had support from Tesco's, from Waitrose and from Sainsbury's, who have donated all the hot chocolate that the scouts will be drinking ad nauseum through the night. And we've had support from all the scouting groups around Ashford.
As the night gets underway, with each group set up in their new beds for the next 12 hours, it's amazing to see the amount of effort each child has put in to raise money for the homeless. With thousands involved around the county, Kent Scout County Commissioner Dean Harding visited a number of the sleep out events to show his support and spoke to me when he arrived in Ashford.
The Big Cardboard Sleep Out is a fantastic occasion for scouting in Kent to support a great charity, which is Porchlight, who help young people and adults who are going through a stage in their life where they're finding themselves with no support and no one to turn to. Scouting sees itself as a force for good, and so does Porchlight, I think, and together we hope to raise well over £20,000. The young people have truly engaged, building their cardboard boxes, making a number of structures from small little boxes that are on the floor to great big communal areas. So it's been really good.
As the sun rose the next morning and the scouts, beavers, cubs and explorers awake from their night camping on cardboard, I went along to find out how they got on. It's currently 7 a.m. and these young people are finally waking up after their 12-hour stay here to a new perspective on what it's really like to be homeless.
It must be really hard. I feel really sorry for them that they have to sleep in cardboard. They don't have anything to eat or any homes, so we should go and raise money for them.
Like we've learned how it feels like for homeless.
Yeah, I was pretty scared.
Porchlight's community fundraising manager, Rachel Van Hoven, spoke about the cardboard sleep out and how the charity helps the homeless.
To have 3,000 children across Kent sleeping out in cardboard boxes for Porchlight it's like a dream come true, really. It will make such a huge difference to the charity, to the people we support, and hopefully the kids will have a meaningful experience from it too. Our rough sleeper team was able to help 79% of the rough sleepers they worked with last year off the streets. And that is very much the philosophy that we work by in Porchlight, is to help people get off the streets into accommodation that's suitable for them. If you give people a whole package of support, not just, you know, a roof over their heads, but support with all areas of their life that they need support with, and helping them to seize opportunities that they are interested in, then, you know, people have resilience, people have bounce back, and they can turn their lives around.
Fortunately for these guys, they have only had to endure one night and have awoken to the thought of their beds awaiting them and the smell of breakfast. As they pack up their stuff just days on from World Homeless Day, these young people have not only gained a new insight into what it's like to be homeless, but also raised a huge amount of money to help Porchlight tackle the rising issue on our streets.